Hello good humans, normalizing premarital sex is bad for both individuals and society. Throughout the world, in most cultures and religions, premarital sex is considered a bad choice. But with the modernization of most Western countries and some Eastern countries, premarital sex is rising more and more among young people. Most of the Indians still sides with culture, but in metropolitan cities, most young people aren't okay with the cultural practice of being virgins until marriage. They believe it's an individual's choice. I certainly believe that having sex of any kind, before marriage and even extramarital sex, with mutual consent and permission of an individual, is not only his or her choice, but also their right. All I am saying is that we younger generations don't see it as a bad choice, that's the problem. Not every choice is the right one, some are bad too. Premarital sex is considered a bad choice. You may wonder, what's the harm of having a past relationship, especially physical, before marriage, as long as they remain faithful after marriage? That's where the problem lies. Generally, men are the approaches and women are the gatekeepers of sex. In older generations, most couples were virgins, not because men didn't approach to have sex with them, it's because women declined their approach. Women decide whom to have sex with. Premarital is legal in those times too, but people aren't doing it because they're accountable for those actions and there's a consequence for it. Most men aren't to marry a woman who had premarital sex with some other man who is not her husband. Why? Because virginity is considered as purity for marriage. Again, why? Because we believe staying as a virgin till marriage showcase one's view on sex and their control of suppressing deep bad choices. Sex is not just a physical activity, it's also emotional and spiritual. Now coming to the point on why premarital sex is bad for society. Number 1, if you remove the consequences, accountability, of having premarital sex, men will start to not commit to marriage. Because, why one man has to get married and have to take responsibilities, accountability, and labor of marriage when the woman gave sex to some men in her past without expecting the responsibilities and protections of marriage from his? Especially in this modern day, where divorces take a toll on men, even left with them no assets and with no choices. Tell why that man has to marry her when he could have sex with her without taking any responsibilities and he even doesn't have to settle down with one woman. What's the main purpose of marriage? It's family, having children, and passing down the legacy of the couple, right? Now if you remove the accountability, most men will feel betrayed because only a small percentage of men, these are top-tier men, gets to have sex with women. Most men stay virgin till their marriage. The majority of average men will avoid those women because they are focused on building their life and staying virgin before marriage, while their future partner has sex with some other men who are not worth marrying. Just think why I have to marry a woman when I can have sex with her without any responsibilities of marriage, why he or she didn't get married to a past relationship partner with whom they have sex. Even if you say the partner is bad, why they had sex with their partner, especially when there's no accountability of marriage, what's the certainty that this marriage will work? Why have to take the risk when he can have the fruits of marriage without any responsibilities of marriage and consequences of divorce, just like their past relationship partner? Number 2, one can argue that past is past, everyone has past. No, it's not. Past is not just past. Your past actions are stones of your present. What you did is a deciding factor of your present. One may argue that people may change, yes people may change, but not the majority don't. If the past is past, then why criminals are sentenced to jail, even after they showing regret doing those crimes? Why criminals are still in jail, even after they claim they have changed? It's because they are paying the consequence of their past mistakes, even after recognizing it, they're holding accountable for their actions till the serving period is finished. Just like that, if you make bad choices, you will be held accountably and have to pay for it, even you regret doing it. Number 3, life choices determine some of our characteristics, which is don't tell everything about our character, but certainly tells about some of our decision-making skills. In most cases, staying as a virgin until marriage tells their future partner that they can handle their lust and also conveys that he or she is less likely to be cheating on their marriage. And according to a study by Institute for Family Studies, those with one sexual partner in their lifetime more likely to have a happy marriage. Also, multiple studies of premarital sex and divorce, such as Lawman, Gagnon, Michael, and Michaels of 1994, Heaton of 2002, Teachman 2003, Paik of 2011 shows having sex with someone who is not your spouse can have a real, measurable, and harmful impact upon later relationships. Even according to a recent study by IFS on premarital sex and marital stability show divorces are very less among couples who have only one partner throughout their life. The conclusion is premarital sex is full of giving of ourselves away physically and emotionally to someone outside the commitment and protection of marriage. As I said, I am not against one's choice on having premarital sex, it's their right, but all I am saying is every action has consequences and every choice requires accountability. Be responsible and exercise your rights by making good choices. Modern hypocrites will say sex is an individual's need, don't believe them. Sex is a choice, it's not a need like water, food, and breath. Thank you, have a nice day.